We don't have anyone in the chat yet, but welcome to Genius Community Chat. Today is the 15th of March. Not too much has changed since yesterday. I'll be pulling a few things up here in a moment. Thanks for tuning in for those of you who are listening after the stream. And I look forward to some people popping in. Pulling up YouTube right now to get some tunes on while we're waiting. Oh boy, and there's always commercials. I like putting on YouTube so I can see some visuals with it too. This is called Vaporwave Cruisin', a chill synthwave. We'll give it about between 5 and 10 minutes, see if anyone shows up today. I'm gonna go get into the Genius Telegram, make sure everyone knows. Hey, Carlos! Let's take a look here. I'm gonna go into Dex Tools, check out the charts today. Ethereum is at 0.00012. Definitely swinging back. Just looks like anytime someone decides they want to just sell a little bit, it pops right back where it was. As for Polygon, 0.00003. Avalanche, 0.00003. Then Binance, 0.00004. Let me take a look at this Binance. Bitcoin dominance reaches a 9-month high. That's I'm just reading some article headlines. Crypto rises for a second day after U.S. inflation data comes in as expected. Yep, they're calling it a rally. Why Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Coinbase are soaring again. What happens? The crypto market is having a great day on Tuesday. As of just 2 p.m. Eastern, many leading tokens were enjoying a series 24-hour gains. Here's a sample of the few leading names, but dozens of altcoins posted similar price increases, and surging crypto markets also lifted many stocks with close ties to the sector. It says future historians will probably write books about this week in blockchain history. At the very least, you'll see chapters about it in primers on the early days of crypto. This brief new roundup doesn't aim for that kind of scope. Instead, here are some of Tuesday's most game-changing highlights. The bank runs, of course. We know the banking meltdown struck the crypto sector hard last week because numerous crypto exchanges and stablecoins had active business relationships with the failed banks. So we talked about this yesterday, where with the bank runs and the failure of a few banks, that a lot of the centralized exchanges had accounts in those failed banks. With that, that's why we've seen the depegging of the USDC coin. As soon as there was an announcement that the funds would be received, it's stabilized again with it over the weekend, just as expected. The bank crisis may inspire the Federal Reserve to switch gears in its inflation fighting efforts. In the light of bank sector struggles amid rising benchmark interest rates, the agency could accept higher inflation in exchange for lower risk of future financial institute meltdowns. The Federal Open Market Committee's next rate settling meeting is scheduled for March 22nd. The recent bullish crypto action suggests that many traders now expect smaller interest rate bump than before, or maybe even no rate hike at this time. Lower interest rates would be good news for the crypto market supporting cast and also for the digital currencies themselves. Ethereum rose over 18%, Bitcoin by 23%. This is not fully recovered from the pains of 2022. Definitely part of the bounce back. I'm just skimming through the article here. Let's see what other drama in the crypto space. I think that's great. And we all know that Signature Bank was shut down to send an anti-crypto message, says Barney Frank. Well, you know, this is why I'm so excited about crypto. We're banking ourselves. We're learning to become more and more decentralized and community based, especially like with Genius. Love that we can turn towards the stability pool in the D app instead of having to go on the market. Just a lot more future proofing with the Pumpamentals. Who we got in here? Scorpion. Hello. Yeah, just hanging out. I was skimming through the news. Let me change the settings here in case anyone else comes in. Anyone can speak. I would love for other people to speak. What I like to do when I'm on here too is just see if there's anyone talking about Genius. And what I'm looking for is going on Google and seeing if anything pops up, or YouTube, because we already know Twitter buzzes about it. Let's see these tools anytime. Let's see for the past 24 hours. DAP Radar 3 hours ago. Yeah, DAP Radar just has a profile for Genius. Looks like it was listed on January 24th. This is the first time I'm pulling it up on Google, though. Nothing the past 24 hours with that. Let's try YouTube. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people are just chatting about what's been going on in the crypto space and banking in general. All right. Who we got in here? Hi, Sprackburger. What's up? Yeah, nothing new on YouTube. All right. And let's check out Twitter. Latest with Geni. Hashtag Geni under latest. There is a 30-day marketing challenge that we're doing on Twitter. Really, it's just having fun and getting together in the community and keeping our posts going.
Good morning.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing okay. This is a good place to ask technical questions.
Depending, I'm very limited on my technical stuff, but I've been around for quite a while, so it might be something I know.
Okay. I guess one of the questions I had before onboarding my community was the hex dysfunction.
Oh, gotcha.
I had one of my onboards go there and accidentally nuked one of his 5555s, and he asked me, "What do I do now?" Because he hadn't minted his Hedron, he had done a bunch of other stuff, so he kind of got screwed really hard, and with no warning signs or anything, I thought it was going to burn off his hex stake. Um, what, what would be his next step? Does he need to
You're you're
use
breaking up
a
just a tad, but I can.
genius? Okay, what would be his next step? Does he need to take genius?
Right, yeah, you would get your genius minor for the and
Okay.
the percentages on what's received and things like that's in the white paper. Um, I always tell people it's like with any D app, you want to know what the functions do before pushing buttons. Um, I've unfortunately
Right.
had even with myself, um, when I was learning in other D apps how to stake and unstake and things of that nature. I was early
Mm-hmm.
ending and getting a lot of uh, you know, a lot of penalties and not understanding it, not understanding what would happen with my shares, didn't understand the share concept, things of that nature. So
Right.
there's a few of us that call it educational expenses, and it's from we're not slowing
No,
down and
I
reading what we need to read,
right.
but it's unfortunate.
So
Yeah. Um,
yeah,
but yeah,
so in this
have them check
we're in
out the
this
white
stage.
paper.
Yeah, no, we were doing that, and I think he confused the word clan with burn your hex state. Like I think it was more like, you know how Hedron allows you to claim the Hedron because you have a stake in hex, a native stake, so you could claim Hedron and it doesn't affect your. So the wording was uh, misconceived or un, not received well. So just as a maybe like as a feedback for me to be able to onboard more hexagons to this project, it would need to be more friendly to them. And like when you unstake hex, there's a big fat warning sign. It says, be careful. This is what's going to happen. Takes you to uh, another function where you got to sign it, and like it kind of lets you know that you're about to do something horrible. So, uh, just some feedback. I know it's too late to change the website or the code or anything like that. It's not, some little guy saying something isn't going to do that. But I just will not be able to onboard more people if I have the fear that they're going to go and burn their stake
Yeah,
per
it's giving
se.
them the heads up of, hey, this is a different project with different terminology. Make sure you're doing your research
Yeah.
with just like with anything else.
Yeah. Well, right
Um,
now I'm telling them to stay away from it until I kind of figure out what's going on a bit. And also, like, it for this particular guy, because he had a 5555 and he did not live through the whole thing, he got a massive penalty on it. Now, what would be the best option for him going forward with, because he has not, I guess you get a minor, right? You get a genius minor at
that's
that
from
point.
what I understand. I have not used the Hexadus function myself.
And
Um,
but there's a question asked to determine a time limit for that minor. Are you supposed to go max out so that you can count five that you
oh, you're
burn?
breaking up just a little bit.
Yeah, so it would be that he goes out as far as possible to make up for the loss of the 5555.
With how early it is and what the share rates are right now, in my opinion, not financial advice, of course. That would, and since it was a 5555 my stake that he had, putting that into a 4444 minor wouldn't be a bad idea for him, for sure.
Okay, and
Especially the
okay,
price point of what the tokens are at right now, depending on the chain. We're
right.
just a little past day 90, so it might end up being in a good good favor for him.
It might, and I think that would be his bet, especially because they're optionable, kind of like the Hedron contract. But okay,
Right. And another thing too is that he can always, if he's comfortable with doing it this way, is do it for a certain amount of time, and then when it ends, put it all back in. Um, when you read the white paper, from what I understand, then if you just put it back in with your principal and your earnings, you have your and you're not releasing your shares, it goes right back in. So
Okay.
have him check out that section to confirm it. But that way he's not stuck. But of course, the longer, the more, the better the share rate. Of course,
Right. I don't
the
think he
IQ
has
shares.
a choice. I think he has to go max length to counterbalance the loss that
Yeah,
he incurred.
I think he'll be excited just like we all are. That's part of the 4444 team. He'll get that little star next to it. Yeah, just have him set a reminder or put it near a birthday or something like that. Um, that way he doesn't forget to unstake it within the 7 days, because then it starts incurring penalties. Yeah, thanks for coming in here to talk about it. This will get replayed, and then people who are a little more technical can listen in and even reach out if they decide. Another thing is, I don't know if you've been to Geni.best. That's a site that he can use, and you can use yourself too, for the analytics that one of the community members have made. I think I'm on that site more than I'm on the D app itself. I'll post a link for it here. Oh, there he is. There you go. I just posted in the comment section Geni.best, where it's the analytics. Hello, Crypt C78. Awesome. Yeah, that site there, it'll shows like the arbitrage opportunities and things of that nature, but also the contract supply and debt, minor lockups, the rankings for the miners. But your analytics, it's going to break down your miners by address, locked principal, shares, policies, miner state, if it's, ended, penalized, etc. Auctioned or locked. Let me go ahead and log in here. Dot best. All right, now I'm logged in with my wallet. There's a section called mining portfolio. You click on address book, paste your address there. You click add, track. I'll show you what chain it's on, what type of miner policy it is. Locked principal in Geni and in dollar amount. Reward shares, what the start date and end date is. Progress, its status, and then your earnings that you can follow too, which I think is great. When you have something to log into instead of having to crunch the math and go on calculators and such and do it yourself, just having a place to just pop into and check how your portfolio is doing is awesome. Yeah, we're early, so the reward shares are going to be nice and tasty right now compared to what it's going to be when it hits the bull market. Well, let me know if you guys have any other questions. I'm just here hanging out. I'll be here tomorrow too, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock Eastern. Seems like towards the end of the week is when it gets a little more busy here in the chat. Oh, and Sprackburger. Another thing is, if you're on Telegram, definitely pop into the Telegram, because we got all our more technical guys in there that aren't on Twitter. They would love to chat with you about this stuff. I'll post the link. There you go. There is the Telegram for you. I would say that there's a strong community support there for anything like that, anything technical, any questions, strategies. Um, yeah, the support there's great. What's up, SR? Well, if you guys tune in tomorrow, I'm going to be going over more of the DAO stuff that's in the white paper and more about the OA grants that are getting distributed. All exciting stuff. And I hope to see you guys on Telegram as well. You know, I'm there all day. I hope you all have a good day.